महाप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमस्ते। चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमस्ते। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So yesterday we saw some very beautiful pastimes. Of course, I think the recording was not on, but we read some very nice verses here, and then we discussed some very beautiful pastimes of Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So today I will continue reading from here. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu informed Prakashananda Saraswati that when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's spiritual master Keshav Bharati understood him means, remember that Mahaprabhu mentioned that I went to my spiritual master and I asked him that have I gone mad? I'm behaving like a madman. Sometimes I'm laughing, sometimes I'm crying, sometimes I'm dancing in ecstasy. So have I gone mad? So at that time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's spiritual master, understanding his condition, he said that it is the transcendental nature of the holy names. It is the transcendental nature of the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, to transport a man into spiritual madness. Anyone who sincerely chants this holy name, one has to sincerely chant this holy name, is quickly elevated to the platform of love of God and becomes mad after God. This madness arising from love of God is the highest perfectional stage for a human being. Not that somebody is crying because there is some dukh in the life, there is some sadness in the life, there is something, some challenge in the life, and therefore when we are chanting, we are crying, we have this challenge. That is not love of God, or that is not love of God. But when somebody sincerely chants this holy name, putting their focus, their mind, their heart with love, when they chant this holy name, what happens is that immediately it sparks that spiritual madness. It that such a person immediately gets elevated to the platform of love of God, and then because of madness for God, because of that spiritual ecstasy, tears of ecstasy start coming, and that is the highest perfectional stage for a human being. Generally, a human being is interested in religion, economic development, sense gratification, and then liberation, the four um, purusharth. So there is religion, economic development, there has to be some sense gratification, and ultimately liberation. But love of God, Krishna Prem, is above all these things. A bona fide spiritual master chants the holy names Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, and the transcendental sound vibration enters the ear of the disciple. So when the diksha is given, when Harinam diksha is given, the spiritual master chants the holy names, this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. And when the spiritual master chants this holy name in our ears, it enters that from the lotus lips of the spiritual master to the ears. And immediately what happens, the disciple follows in the footsteps of a spiritual master and starts chanting the holy name with the similar respect, and this chanting constitutes the worship of the transcendental name. When the just like when we do seva puja in the altar, it is just like that when we are chanting with our lips, we are doing seva puja of the holy name, this transcendental name. When the transcendental name is worshipped by the devotee, the name himself spreads his glories within the heart of the devotee. When the devotee is perfectly qualified in chanting the transcendental vibration of the holy name, he is quite fit to become a spiritual master and to deliver all the people of the world. The chanting of the holy name is so powerful that it gradually establishes its supremacy above everything in the world. The devotee who chants it becomes transcendently situated in ecstasy and sometimes laughs, cries, and dances in this ecstasy. Sometimes the unintelligent put hindrances in the path of the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, but one who is situated on the platform of love of Godhead continues to chant the holy name loudly for the benefit of all concerned, like Srila Haridas Thakur. We know how many um, obstacles, how many challenges and difficulties he had to go through. Srila Haridas Thakur he was chanting loudly and he used to chant 3 lakh names per day. And he was attracting the attention of all the persons, irrespective of which caste, which community they belong to. He was attracting everyone's attention because of his purity, because he is pure. He is chanting the holy names purely, and therefore the glories of the holy name is so. Uh, I mean, when Srila Haridas Thakur, because of his purity and his chanting of the holy names, everybody was getting attracted to Srila Haridas Thakur. Everybody wanted to take his association. Everybody wanted to come and meet him and seek advice from him, guidance from him. Everybody started liking him, loving him. And this sparked envy or jealousy in the emperor, and therefore he asked his ministers to get Srila Haridas Thakur in the court, and he said that you belong to this community and you are chanting the holy names, you are chanting the names of the other community, you are chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you are a kafir. That means one who does not follow the instructions of the scriptures of that particular community. So you are a kafir. And Srila Haridas Thakur says that God is one, and I am taking the name of God in. So therefore, how am I a kafir? A kafir is one who is going against the instructions of the Supreme Lord. But here I'm very much following the instructions of the Supreme Lord. So this emperor gets very angry and threatens him, warns him that if you don't stop chanting this, if you don't stop doing what you are doing, then you will be beaten in 22 different marketplaces until you leave your body, until you die. So Srila Haridas Thakur says that you can cut me to millions of pieces. I do not care for it. But as long as there is life in my body, my mouth, my lips will not stop chanting the names of the Supreme Lord. I will not stop chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And he starts chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Immediately, this emperor says, "Take him and start beating him in 22 different marketplaces." And these servants of this emperor, they bind him with the chain and they pull him in the marketplace, um, on the road. Srila Haridas Thakur keeps chanting constantly, and they start beating him with a whip, chabuk. So they hit him with a whip that's made of leather. And when they were hitting him, the more he was chanting, the more he was chanting. And these people, they were pulling him after beating him in one marketplace. Then they take him to another marketplace. There also they are beating him in front of everybody. Everybody is saying that, "Arey, they are beating him," and this Srila Haridas Thakur is chanting. Others are feeling so much pain and compassion that please don't hit him, please don't hit him. But Srila Haridas Thakur was just so unaffected by all of these things. So ultimately 22 marketplaces are done. They hit him in all the 22 marketplaces, but Srila Haridas Thakur is still alive. And these people who are hitting him, they are so tired, and they are saying that, Arey, we are hitting you so much, we are beating you so much that we are going crazy, that even after beating you so much, you are not dying and you are still not stopping saying this Haribol, Haribol. So as soon as these Muslims, they say Haribol, Haribol, mimicking Srila Haridas Thakur, Srila Haridas Thakur becomes even more happy, and he starts jumping, and he says more, Haribol, Haribol, you have said Haribol, Haribol. So Srila Haridas Thakur feels so much ecstasy that these, that they have uttered the names of Lord Hari. So he becomes very happy. So ultimately, these servants of the emperor, they start begging him that, okay, we are requesting you that you please die. Okay, because if you don't die, then when we go back to the emperor, he is going to kill us. So we are requesting now you please die. Okay, because we are unable to kill you. So Srila Haridas Thakur, he takes the name, and he falls unconscious, because he realizes, he remembers Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that because of me, I don't want these people to suffer. So therefore, I want to, uh, you know, leave consciousness. And therefore, he falls unconscious, and these people, they take him and they throw him in the Ganges, in the Ganga. And then Srila Haridas Thakur, of course, he comes back to his consciousness. But ultimately, these people, they go back thinking that, okay, now he has died, and they put him in Ganga. And then Mahaprabhu, he revives him, Srila Haridas Thakur, and Srila Haridas Thakur, when he meets Mahaprabhu again, Mahaprabhu says that, oh Srila Haridas, see what you have done to me. And then Mahaprabhu turns and shows that all those beatings with that chabuk that was put on Srila Haridas Thakur, Mahaprabhu personally took all of that, and he was bleeding profusely, and everything was cut, and he was bleeding. Mahaprabhu and Srila Haridas Thakur, um, I mean, he's shocked. He's like, why did this happen? How did this happen? He said, because Haridas, you were taking my names and my name, and I am non-different. So when my devotee is taking my name, how can I allow anything to come upon that devotee? Therefore, I take everything on myself. I take all the pain, every problem, every difficulty, everything that is supposed to fall on my devotee. I personally take it upon myself when my devotee is completely surrendered to me. And you were completely surrendered. You were in ecstasy when you were chanting my names. You were completely absorbed in my names, and therefore I was taking all that what was given to you. So this is how the holy name and the Lord, they are non-different. And when somebody um, chants the holy name with that faith, knowing that this holy name is non-different from God, from Krishna, then Krishna personally comes and sits there and listens to our chanting when we are chanting. And whatever difficulties or challenges we may be going through, we may be going through something. It is just actually maybe 0.0001% of what actually we are supposed to go through due to our own whatever karmic burden that we are carrying. But when we surrender to Krishna, Krishna takes all of it upon himself. So, and as soon as Krishna comes and sits in front of us, and we are also absorbed in Krishna, and Krishna is also absorbed in us, then that is when those tears of ecstasy start coming out. And then the devotees doesn't understand whether to laugh, whether to cry, whether to dance. The voice gets choked. So the devotee who chants this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra becomes transcendently situated in ecstasy, and sometimes laughs, cries, and dances in his ecstasy. The unintelligent, they put hindrances in the path of chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, but one who is situated on the platform of love of Godhead continues to chant the holy name loudly, not just for their own benefit, but when we are chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra loudly, we may not be pure, but this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, that is equal to Krishna himself. Therefore, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra will purify everyone and everything around. Therefore, for the benefit of all concerned, one should chant loudly. Doesn't mean that one should scream and the vocal cords come out, but one should chant loudly for their own benefit and for the benefit of all concerned. As a result, everyone becomes initiated into the chanting of the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. By chanting and hearing the holy names of Krishna, a person can remember the forms and the qualities of Krishna. With that, we come to the end of chapter 18, and Krishna willing, we'll continue from chapter 19 tomorrow. Further talks with Prakashananda Saraswati. Thank you very, very much, dear devotees, for your wonderful association. वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंतकोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री श्रीमद श्रील जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। निताई 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 गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।
हरी हरी बोल। श्री श्याम करुणा